Welcome on into episode 7 of the Fortnite skin series that I have created here on the YouTube channel. And I want to talk about Jack Skellington. I purchased Jack back in October of 2024, so a couple months ago, around Fortnitemares. And the reason why I purchased him was for a very simple reason. First of all, my wife and I, around the holiday season, when the fall begins, the leaves change, the seasons change. And for those of you that don't know, living out here in the Pacific Northwest, when seasons change, it is critical. It's a big time of the year because we live so far north that when the seasons change and the time changes, the leaves change very quickly, the weather changes, all the things. And all this movie represents to me, The Nightmare Before Christmas, all this movie represents to me is the changing of the seasons in a dramatic effect. And with the Pacific Northwest and how my wife and I are, and the sarcasm and the humor and the beauty that is Tim Burton and his theatrics in this movie, which are frankly timeless. It's amazing. The movie that he created back in the late 90s or early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, around that time. The fact that he came up with this ideology and, again, the directing and the artwork, brilliant. And I know, with me and my efficient mind, Jack, it's obviously The Nightmare Before Christmas. The debate is it a Halloween or is it a Christmas movie? Well, obviously, I am under the assumption that it's more of a Christmas movie because it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. So essentially, it's kind of a knockoff version of the Grinch, etc. But I look at Jack Skellington and I'm like, first of all, not a great skin to play if you're playing ranked. And I can tell you one reason why. Every single time I play him, whether it's non-ranked or whatever, the only time I really want to play him is in like a overall like side quest game or a tycoon or whatever, because it's fun. But anytime you play him in a, whether it's ranked, non-ranked match, you're getting your head blown off because his head is so easy to see no matter the skin type. Because if you look at the styles, you've got Jack Skellington original, and then you've got Santa Jack. And the main reason I purchased him was because of the combination, right? I can use him as a Halloween skin, and I can use multiple back blings with him, right? I can use he obviously he comes with 0, which is fantastic. And then you have the jack-o'-lantern, works perfect for if you're playing Halloween. And then you can go into like some other detailed ones, like the Shadow Shroud. Like that looks pretty phenomenal with him. You can also use capes with him. They look really good on him. Like, not gonna lie, a cape on Jack Skellington is pretty badass. The spider one that I just got, elite, looks phenomenal. And then obviously these wings that come in with a separate skin we're going to talk about later. But there's things you can use with Jack Skellington and it looks really good. Even the funny ones, like the big missile in the back. There's good things you can use with Jack Skellington and it's impressive. Going into the Christmas one, and that was the other reason why I bought it. It's a 2-for skin. If you want to get fun and just play around or whatever, and you want to be Jack Skellington and different, great. You can use him all fall. Once Halloween is over, Christmas Jack comes in the building. And honestly, the capes for him are elite. Like if you look at, there's one here. Where is it? There's a white cape. Here it is. Look at this. It's the Wakanda cape. That looks filthy on Christmas Jack, right? So again, combinations, things that you are utilizing Jack for, and what you want to use him for are dang near infinite. And if you're utilizing winter stuff, it's going to look really, really, really good. And so that's why overall, when I got him to start, I was excited because I was like, wow, I actually got an outfit where I can do multiple different things all together with him. And with that being said, you can then sit there and talk about Jack Skellington as a skin that you can really, if you want to get creative and, be festive, be really festive. You can utilize him in two separate ways: Halloween and Christmas. And that's the best part about having Jack Skellington. And that's ultimately why I got him, was because overall I could dress him up different ways. It could be fun. It could be different. Again, he is a taller skin. The hit body on him is good until you get to the head part. If you're playing in close contact with Jack Skellington, good luck, because honestly, all you got to do is pop a shotgun in his upper chest head area, and you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. And so that was why when I first got him, I was excited, because outside of the Ellen Ripley and Eminem skin, I didn't really have any other skins other than the free ones and the ones that you earn, etc., and the Battle Pass stuff. I didn't buy skins before because I never felt like I would really need to use them. And so when I bought the Jack Skellington skin, I was more thinking of like, this is festive, this is fun, this is exciting. I didn't put into consideration the usage I could have him for if I was playing more than just less than Battle Royale. Like, obviously, if I'm playing random knockoff versions, different games on Fortnite, non-Battle Royale, it's whatever. But if I'm playing like actual Battle Royale so I could actually be successful, it's really hard to play with him because he's got a really easy hit target above the waist. Everything above the waist for Jack Skellington is really easy to hit. It doesn't look like it when you play with him because he's so thin and long, but especially with the Christmas one, if you look at his Christmas skin, there's so much to hit up there. That beard and everything, it really makes him stick out. Like, he's hard to see. He's hard to see in the snow a little bit, but it doesn't take away from the fact that he's still this big, tall dude coming out and doing what he's doing, right? And so I like the Jack Skellington skin. I got it because it's very festive with my wife and my kid, and they love the show. And so whenever I'm playing on my own and they're just sitting there watching, they're like, oh yeah, Jack Skellington, that's cool, that's really cool. That's kind of it, because we've seen the movie. I didn't first see the movie, and I know this is going to sound crazy, I actually didn't see this movie for the first time until I was about 27. And mind you, I was born in 1990. So I didn't see this movie for the first 25 years of my life. I mean, I had seen it, I had heard of it, I had seen all the stuff, but I didn't actually watch the movie through and through. And I fell in love with it. It didn't become my favorite movie or anything, but it became a really, really good piece in the storyline of not just me, but of my wife. My daughter loves Sally. They love Sally, and in the movie. And so, with all that being said, the Jack Skellington skin has a nice little story behind it. You know, obviously not one of the more useful skins in Battle Royale or in the usage of what you could do to be effective within the game from a strategic perspective. But if you just want to be fun and festive, why the heck not? Why the heck not just go out and get yourself a fun skin that you like to play? For gosh sakes, it's a video game. It's fun. And if you're good enough, it doesn't matter what your skin looks like, right? At the end of the day, there's so many skins on here that if you look at, they're actually not going to be very good from an overall perspective. But if you have something that you find valuable and that you like to play, and that you think maybe you play better in, or mentally it gets you more prepared, that's great. This skin really doesn't do that for me, but I will say, if ever I'm just feeling like I'm in the spirit and I'm in the mood, Jack Skellington is definitely a skin that I use for the fall and winter season. Now that we're past all that, we're into the new year, and that kind of the holidays are a little bit behind us, it's like I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to touch the skin until like September. Like, once we get into October, September, when the fall hits, I probably won't touch the skin until then. I might touch it in August because I'm feeling like, man, I'm ready for Halloween. But like, outside of that, it's like, it's just a festive skin. It's nothing more than that outside of the little story I just told from behind the scenes. Okay. Episode 7 is in the books. We're going to go into episode 8 here, and we'll see you in a couple of days. As you can kind of see, we're in a little bit of a Halloween theme here with these next couple of episodes, so bear with us as we talk about some of the Halloween stuff here in the Skin series as we go ahead moving forward. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.